The hottest nail polish colors for spring, rainy day accessories for April showers, and we're catching up with Heidi Klum. I'm Matthew Rodriguez, and happy first day of spring from Pop Sugar Live. All that's ahead, plus our top headlines right after this.
Introducing the first 7-day moisturizing lotion from Dial. Dial lotion penetrates deeply and is proven to deliver soft skin for up to 7 days. New Dial 7-day moisturizing lotion for soft, healthier skin.
Here are the biggest headlines on Pop Sugar right now. Katy Perry and John Mayer have called it quits again. The two, who have been dating since last fall, were becoming more and more public with their love recently. But multiple sources have confirmed Katy and John are no longer together. This is not the first time the two have split. Last summer, when the couple first started dating, they briefly went their separate ways and came back together. But there has been no official statement from Katy on John on this split. There's a Mad Men wedding. Well, off camera there is. Co-stars Alexis Bledel and Vincent Kartheiser have gotten engaged. The two, who met on the stage of Mad Men, had a scandalous on-screen affair during season 5 of the show and have been dating in real life since last summer. Alexis's rep has said she couldn't be happier about the engagement. No word on when the wedding will take place, but Mad Men's new season begins April 7th on AMC. President Barack Obama made an extremely important decision yesterday. He filled out his brackets for March Madness. The president is known to be a basketball lover, and this is his 5th year submitting his predictions for the NCAA tournament. He predicted that Louisville, Indiana, Ohio State, and Florida will reach the Final Four, and Indiana would come out on top. Now, we all know asking someone to the prom is difficult, but what about asking supermodel Kate Upton to the prom? That's a whole other ball game, but it didn't stop LA high school senior Jake Davidson from trying to get Kate to be his date for his senior prom with a special video that has gone viral. Check it out.
Hey Kate, Jake Davidson here in sunny Los Angeles, inviting you to my senior prom on May 23rd, 2013. Kate, we can ride around all night long. Till 11. That's my curfew. So Kate, will you go to prom with me?
Pretty convincing, right? Well, while Jake was on the Today Show this morning, Kate actually called in to surprise him. Check out his reaction.
We're good. This is Jake. Kate. Jake.
Jake's not speaking.
Hi, Kate.
Nice. How do you feel? I can't believe you're on his show and everything now. It's amazing.
This just got so much better now that you're on the phone.
Kate went on to say how impressive and sweet the video was, but she still has to check her schedule to see if she can make the prom. Right now, Jimmy Fallon seems to be hotter than ever, which has us asking the question, is Jimmy the new king of late night? Joining me is entertainment editor Lindsay Miller, who is going to help us answer that question. Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, Matt.
So let's get to the buzz that's coming out of the late night talk show world right now. Everyone seems to think that Jimmy Fallon is being groomed to replace Jay Leno on The Tonight Show. Lauren Michaels was even quoted in GQ magazine saying Jimmy is the closest thing we've seen to Johnny Carson of this generation.
Well, and I think that's the key word, is this generation, keywords, as you were.
Yes.
But he really draws that younger audience. And what's interesting is that both Letterman and Leno's contracts are up in 2014, so there has been this increasing talk that NBC brass are considering giving that coveted spot to Jimmy at that time, although we will have to wait and see if Jay is really ready to step down when his contract does end.
And we know how it went last time. There was a little bit of drama.
A little bit.
Team Coco was created with
Right.
Conan O'Brien.
We all know that shakeup was a big deal back in 2009. It was really bad news for the network in terms of the press they got, and they also had to make a big payout. So I'm not sure that necessarily Jay is going to be ready to let go.
Yeah, he likes to hang on a little bit.
Jimmy,
so Jimmy has been just in the news so much, mainly because of the guests and because of these hysterical skits that he has.
Absolutely, and he also is really consistently top of the ratings for his time slot. And he had Justin Timberlake on for a full week, which is pretty unheard of in the late night world. And those two at this point just have their own brand of comedy together, and we saw them reprise the history of rap for a 4th time.
Check it out.
H to the is O, V to the is A. But shizzle my nizzle used to dribble down the VA. Yeah. H to the is O, V to the is A. That's the anthem. Get your damn hands up.
I think his strong point is that he makes everybody feel comfortable, right?
Yeah, he's just such a warm person, and I think he's built such great relationships. He gets huge names to come guest on the show, including Michelle Obama, who has danced with him.
She danced with him.
Yeah,
and then Barack was
Obama
on.
did Slow Jamming the News. So he really gets guests to open up and feel comfortable. He got Mariah Carey to sing a cappella, which she does not do very often.
She rarely does that anymore.
Yeah, and even last night, Selena Gomez did a fun kind of song that was inspired by Mario Kart.
Let's look at it.
The finish line is just around the bend. I'll pause this game so our love will never end. Let's go again.
Love the mustache.
Oh,
there.
yes.
And now he's chosen to be on the GQ style issue with many other men.
Yeah,
He's sharing the cover.
definitely. He has a cover, as does Bruno Mars and Jason Bateman, and he does touch on the Tonight Show talk in the magazine. He said that he's really not trying to rush into anything, but of course he'd love the job. As you mentioned, though, Lorne Michaels was a lot less vague when they spoke with him for the piece. He said he thinks it's an inevitability that Jimmy will take over the Tonight Show.
And coming from him, he has some
Strong words.
definite pull at NBC.
He
Strong
does,
words.
yeah.
Yes, that's right, Lindsay. Well, thanks so much. Can't wait to see how this all plays out. Thank you.
Thanks.
Now, across the pond, Kate Middleton joined the Queen to honor the 150th anniversary of the London Underground, where she continued her streak of stylish outerwear. Here to break down Kate's latest look is fashion reporter Allison McNamara in today's Fashion Flash.
Yes, Kate Middleton brings her Princess Perfect style to the Tube. The Duchess of Cambridge hopped on to the London Tube yesterday to make an official visit to the Baker Street Underground station with Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip to honor the London Underground's 150th anniversary. Yes, royalty apparently does take public transportation. For the celebratory occasion, Kate selected a stylish coat in the prettiest shade of teal blue with black sparkly trim around the edge. She elongated her legs with black tights and suede heels, and for the final touch, a black hat by James Lock pulls the whole outfit together. Kate reportedly told officials that she used to take the subway quite often in her pre-Duchess days. One official even gave her a baby on board pin. Long before Kate became pregnant, she made gorgeous coats a wardrobe staple, and now we've come to expect fabulous outerwear from her. To celebrate St. Patrick's Day earlier this week, she went for a festive emerald green coat by Amelia Wickstead that she also wore, wait for this, the year before. We like how Kate really lets her jackets make the statement. Again, she kept everything else really neutral, with black tights, heels, a slick turtleneck, and of course, a black hat. Kate once again proved that she's just like the rest of us when she got her heel caught in a grate, and we love how she laughed it off with Prince William. So cute. Also this week, she showed off a beautiful cream colorless gold coat. Underneath, she covered up that baby bump in a black and white Topshop dress, letting the little white color peek out. Again, all black add-ons, but the spotlight is on this cream-colored coat, the perfect background to show off a beautiful bouquet. Kate's affinity for statement-making outerwear makes us smile, and we can't wait to see what gorgeous piece she slips into next. That's all from me for now.
Spring is officially here, which means warmer weather, flowers blooming, and unfortunately for a lot of us, rain. Well, our Pop Sugar fashion team knows you can look your best even in a downpour. Let's take it over to New York to check out their must-have rainy day accessories.
Thanks. I'm Allie Merriam here in New York City, and April and its showers are just around the corner, but a little bit of rain does not mean you don't have to be well accessorized. Top Sugar fashion editor Hannah Weil is here to tell us how, despite some rain, we can still be well accessorized from head to toe. Hi Hannah, what do we have here today?
So we're incorporating spring trends right in with our rain gear, and starting with these Loeffler Randall boots. These are a favorite of ours. They're a great leopard print, perfect way to perk up your outfit. And the ankle boot silhouette is a great alternative to those old-fashioned wellies, which make them, really easy to wear around the city, especially as the weather gets warmer.
And now for somebody who might be print-averse, they also come in black.
Right. These black versions are, it's just a great classic silhouette, classic look, and I don't even think you would notice that they're rubber if you, weren't actually touching them.
Yeah, it's true.
They'll basically go with everything. Great with a skinny jean, t-shirt, and you're all set for the rain.
Moving up from the boots, we come to the bag.
Yes. So we've got some great bags here, starting with this Mark by Marc Jacobs version. This is just, you know, it screams rain gear, but it also is super cute on its own. You could, I mean, wear this not just because it's raining, but on a regular day too. The point is with this one that it's got, you know, all of this great protection from the rain. It closes with this lock. It's got a zipper for the things that maybe you don't want showing through the clear. You know, it's got all of that and this super, you know, hands-free crossbody strap. Who doesn't love that when you're running around the city with your umbrella and your coffee? It's really functional.
And the pop of red will be much appreciated as we leave winter and move on to spring. And this is quite a colorful piece as well.
Yeah, so these are great. We love them. These are from Coach. They speak perfectly to that color block trend we saw, you know, at Kate Spade and DVF and Michael Kors, all over the spring runways. Everyone was about color blocking. So these are great ways to incorporate that in with your rain look, and they're also tech accessories. So they kind of look like a great day clutch, but the point is that they protect your laptop and your iPad from the elements, and you know, you just open it, slip it inside. It's got this roomy pouch. It's also got a great slip here for cards or whatever else you need. So again, it's really hitting that fashion and function note.
And in New York, when we walk everywhere, it's nice to have a place to stow the expensive equipment you're always carrying when you go from A to B.
You always forget about those gadgets, but if you've got an open tote, the rain's getting on them anyway. So these are a perfect way to like lock them up and keep them safe.
And of course, the most traditional rain accessory would be the umbrella.
Can't forget our umbrellas. These are mini though, so you're not carrying those awful golf umbrellas and you know finding somewhere to store them. They're perfect. They fit in your bags. You know, you can have them whatever on your wrist. They're great. And these are printed, so they're much more fun than your black umbrellas that you pick up in the drugstore. Both of these, this is more abstract print. This is, you know, super fun, sort of cheeky, girly print. But either way, they really help liven up your look in just, you know, a flash.
Yeah, and it would be fun to, you know, open these after you leave your apartment when you're trying to not get drenched. It's a little pop of color to start your day.
Exactly.
And, you know, if you don't carry an umbrella, I guess one could wear a hat, right?
One can easily wear a hat. The baseball cap was seen at Alexander Wang. The sporty trend is so huge for spring, and we're seeing tons of street stylers all over Paris and all through Fashion Week. The street style crowd was wearing a baseball cap. So it's also super functional for the rain. It's not like a felt fedora. You're not going to, you know, the water's actually not going to seep through these. And both of these, again, are so bright and colorful for spring. It's a perfect way to protect your hair and, again, just kind of perk up your outfit on a gloomy day.
Yeah, well, these are all great tips and a little way to inject some fun into your spring wardrobe.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
Of course. Thanks, Allie.
I'm Allie Merriam. Back to you.
Spring also means it's time to take your workouts outside. Today, lifestyle reporter Brandy Malloy has a great item our Pop Sugar fitness team swears by towards helping you reach your summer fitness goals. Shop it right now in today's Daily Obsession.
With all the fitness monitors and trackers out there on the market, it's really hard to tell which one is right for you. But our Pop Sugar fitness team has done all the research, and the Nike Fuel Band comes right out on top. It's $149, available on Nike.com. What we love about this Fuel Band is it's a 4-in-1 device. So you get your calories counted, you get your steps counted just like a pedometer. It tells you the time, and then it also tracks something unique called Fuel Points. Fuel Points is something that makes this Fuel Band completely unique from the other ones on the market. This allows you to wirelessly link up on your social networking sites and compete with other people that own the Fuel Band. So you can really get excited about moving and getting healthy and getting active by comparing your scores to your friends. This Fuel Band is rubber, it's discreet, it's really comfortable. You don't even feel it while you're working out. And it has these great LED lights on the bottom of the numbers that point out where you are in your workout. So throughout the day, you can constantly check in and see how much farther you need to go. So right now, I'm here going towards the orange, and I just need to get to the green, and I've set my score every morning of where I want to be. The Nike Fuel Band is great for helping you get motivated, getting active, and getting healthy this year. It's $149, available on Nike.com. I'm Brandy, and that's our Daily Obsession, and have a good workout.
Still to come, spring's hottest nail polish colors, and we're catching up with Heidi Klum. It's all ahead right after this. Now it's hump day, so it's time to have a little fun. Let's head up to San Francisco, where entertainment reporters Becca Frucht and Becky Kirsch are playing our favorite Pop Sugar game, Celebrity Sidekick. Take it away, ladies.
So now it's time for our favorite game, Celebrity Sidekick. I'm joined by entertainment reporter Becky Kirsch.
Hi.
So this is your first time playing Celebrity Sidekick.
It is, so go easy on me.
Okay, it's very simple. All we're going to do is pull up 2 photos of celebrities doing their thing, and you have to decide which one you would most want to photobomb. But you also have to decide who our Pop Sugar editors would choose.
Okay. So it's double-edged.
It's like, okay, we care what you think about, but really, what is the Pop Sugar editors?
I got it. I'm ready.
Okay, so the first one is, would you want to go behind the scenes with Nicole Richie on Fashion Star, or behind the scenes at Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Neve Schulman, and Ian Somerhalder?
Okay, this one is a no-brainer. For me personally, I would definitely pick Watch What Happens Live for 3 reasons, or threefold here.
Okay.
First, Neve Schulman, I don't know if you've watched Catfish, but if you do, like me, then you have a lot of questions for him.
Yeah, he's a pretty fascinating character.
Right. Secondly, men's bathroom. I think everyone is a little curious. I mean, I don't really want to get too far into what goes into there, but a little curious about what happens there. 3, Ian Somerhalder, that's the huge draw, and that's the reason why I think Pop Sugar editors also chose him, because they love him, and he was even in our New York office last week, and the ladies went wild.
Yeah, there was some pandemonium around that. I do think it would be really fun. You know, they said it was like bathroom bonding of those 3 guys before they went on stage, and this was actually when the show was like in Austin. Andy Cohen took it to Austin for South by Southwest. So I think that would be really fun. And I have to agree that our Pop Sugar editors, as much as they dig Nicole Richie and Fashion Star is a lot of fun, they'd have to go with the 3 guys doing their hair.
Agree.
In the bathroom. Okay, so what are the results? What did they think? Drum roll. Okay, so they went 52% went with Nicole Richie.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, we're both wrong.
That is shocking. That is shocking to me. I think people voted for the underdog.
I thought that Ian Smolderhalder
I know.
would
I mean, maybe we don't have as many Vampire Diaries fans as I thought.
Okay. All right, so moving on. Let's do our second one. Let's see if we'll get this one. Do we want to have a girls' play date with Julianne Hough and Nina Dobrev at the Lakers game? Or hang out with Rachel Zoe, model Kelly Sawyer, and Jessica Alba?
All right. Well, I'm a sports fan, and with March Madness in the air, I know this wasn't a college basketball game, but
still,
I would go with a basketball game. And normally, I think this would be a much tougher category, but because Julianne Hough just broke up with Ryan Seacrest, I think people are interested in getting the dirt, and this is Pop Sugar, so I'm gonna say that the Pop Sugar editors also went with that one.
Okay. I think I have to go with Nina and Julianne as well. Julianne was tweeting like all weekend about hanging out with her girlfriends, and so clearly she was like, spending some time bonding, and that there was a lot of therapy going on there with her friends. So I want to be a part of that. And I think that our Pop Sugar editors are going to agree. So I'm going to have to say, despite the fact, well, you know what? Rachel Zoe style tips for Pop Sugar editors could be a big draw. So I'm going with Rachel Zoe.
Changing in the 11th
hour.
I'm
changing. Rachel Zoe, Kelly Sawyer, Jessica Alba. That's my vote.
Let's check it out.
Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, I got it. 72% for Rachel Zoe.
I am not very
and
good at
Jessica.
this game. This might be my first and last appearance on Celebrity Sidekick.
All right, so I got that point. Now we're in the final round. This is it, the moment of truth. Do you want to spend St. Patrick's Day with William Tell, and that's Lauren Conrad behind the camera who took that picture, or Kim Kardashian and Rachel Roy on a private jet?
All right, well, I personally wouldn't want to spend all day on a jet, private or not. I would rather be outside with Lauren Conrad and her boyfriend playing the guitar. However, I think Pop Sugar editors would much rather get the dirt on the Kardashians, get the dirt on Kanye, and hang out with Kim, so I'm going to pick that for the Pop Sugar editors.
It does look really idyllic with William Tell and the sun's like, pouring over him. And I think it'd be fun to hang out with him and Lauren Conrad. But I'm going to agree with you that Kim Kardashian and Rachel Roy, they're actually coming back from Atlanta after the premiere for Tyler Perry's newest film, which is called, what is it called? It's called Temptation, Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. Kim has a cameo, so that would be interesting. Plus, like, everyone's interested in the Kim and Kanye relationship.
Exactly.
So I'm going to agree that Pop Sugar editors are going
All right, well, this is my last chance to
let's
win
see.
one.
What did they pick? Okay, they went with Kim.
All right,
70s.
finally got one.
But I win. 2 points to your 1.
All right, all right.
But Becky, thank you so much, and now you've got your practice in.
Yes, I think I'm ready for next time. I have
Okay, you'll be ready for a matchup.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much.
Now we're heading into the style room where beauty reporter Kirby Johnson is going to show us the hottest nail polishes for spring. They'll make you giddy.
Matthew.
Hi, Kirby.
Step into my nail wonderland, please.
This is a wonderland. Look at all the options we have here.
A lot of options here.
And all the women in the office here are constantly talking about their nails, and this obsession is just not stopping,
It's
is it?
not going
Everybody
anywhere.
is all about nails right now.
Definitely. It's not going anywhere, and it's officially spring, so it's time to put away those dark, sultry nail polishes you had for winter, and now it's time to get ready for the really bright bohemian colors of spring, which I'm really excited about.
Lots of variety, lots of colors to choose from.
Definitely.
Great. So what's our first go-to? I'm seeing white over here.
Okay, yes. If you have any nail polish, make sure it's white. This was
Really?
huge for spring runways. We saw it all over the place, but it's also a huge celebrity trend. Everyone from Zoe Saldana to Naya Rivera have been sporting this on the red carpet.
Okay, working it on the red carpet.
Totally
even the
working
nails.
it.
They have nail cams now.
I know, mani cams, it's
Yeah.
all over the place. But two of our favorites are LVX and Phantom. This is a thick, creamy white that goes on the nail so smoothly. And one thing we like about LVX is that it's actually a vegan brand. So
we love that.
It's cruelty-free. They don't test on animals. We absolutely love that. Also, our drugstore option is Maybelline Color Show in Porcelain Party. This is a go-to, especially if you don't want to splurge too much on your nail polish. This one's great.
You had me at the name,
Yeah.
Porcelain Party.
Porcelain Party, here we go.
That's great. Is there a trick to putting these on correctly?
Definitely. With white nail polish, you want it to be really rich, so make sure that you apply, keyword here, thin coats.
Got
And make
it.
sure there's 3 coats of it. 2 coats can kind of be see-through. That third coat really polishes it off, so to speak.
Okay, now what if white doesn't do it for someone? They want a little pop of color because it is spring.
Yeah, you know, white might be too vanilla.
Yeah, yuck, yuck.
Yuck, yuck. Coral is the go-to shade for spring if you really want to be noticed and have that pop of color.
It
We
is
are
a
loving
great
it.
color.
It really is great, and it really stands out on any skin tone, whether you're fair complected, you have a darker skin tone, or anything in between. Go to Coral.
Can't go wrong with it.
So we have some favorites here. Estee Lauder has a shade called Hot Spell. This is more of your pinky coral. It's more of a prestige brand, but you really can't go wrong with Estee Lauder.
No, you can't. They're a timeless brand, right? And they're
Exactly, exactly. Next we have Sally Hansen's Complete Salon Manicure in Cucamongo. This is more of your orangey coral, so it looks more like fruit punch. We like this one because it dries quickly and it goes on the nail beautifully.
It's a really gorgeous
It has,
color.
yeah, great brush.
Now,
And-
what about this one over here?
I
It looks like a fun,
know.
it almost looks like lip gloss.
Well, exactly,
Yeah.
and it's one of the newer polishes for spring. It's from Sephora. It's their Pastel Duo. We picked grapefruit because it is this really gorgeous coral color. It comes with a glittery top coat.
So it's like 2-in-1.
It's like 2-in-1, but get this. The grapefruit polish is scented like grapefruit.
Kirby Johnson, stop.
It's not revolutionary,
really?
but
It's scented?
It is scented. It's kind of like scratch and sniff nails.
Scratch-
so you put it on and you smell your nails. It's kind of fun. It's a unique twist to a nail polish.
Is
don't you
this a
think?
new thing? Has it been around?
It's been around. It's been
Okay.
around. This is not like the first of its kind, but it's really fun for spring.
What a great idea.
Yeah, why not?
Why not, right? Now, what about nail art? That trend is not going anywhere either.
Yeah, nail art is constantly reinventing itself. Last year, it was all about the thick 3D nail art.
It was
like,
way out there,
yeah.
right? Very extravagant nails.
Exactly, like the caviar manicure, we saw that. Jessica Biel dabbled into that. There was the velvet manicure. Now it's all about light textures. You want to take it down a notch, okay?
Okay, bringing it
So we have this new polish. Several brands have gotten into it, and it's called the Speckled Egg Manicure.
How appropriate for Easter's coming.
Exactly. And so Illamasqua has this nail varnish in Model. It's a great seafoam green that has a little bit of a glitter sparkle to it. Also, Deborah Lippman has a collection called the Staccato Collection, and it incorporates this speckled
you
egg
have it
manicure.
here.
I actually am wearing it. This is I'm Not Edible by Deborah Lippman, and I like it because the sparkle and the glitter is flat. It kind of blends into the polish.
So it's subtle.
Yeah, it's
not over the
subtle.
top.
So you can wear it out for a really fun girls' night, but then you can take it to work the next day and not feel like you're being too bold either.
Those are really fun options. Great for spring.
Great
Lots
for
of hot
spring.
colors. Can't go wrong. Gonna hide my nails right now, and we'll be right back after this.
Well, there's a planet filled with babies. And every day, the special ones shoot off into space. After a 9-month journey, they find their mommies and daddies. And that, son, is where babies come from.
But Jake said babies are made when mommies and
You
daddies...
go, play with us on the bus.
Wheels on the bus
go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Heidi Klum is one busy mom. The supermodel is a new judge on America's Got Talent, and she launched a new collection of activewear for New Balance. Entertainment editor Lindsay Miller caught up with Heidi to see how she juggles it all. Take a look.
You're a workout inspiration for so many women. So do you have a secret for motivating on those days when you just don't want to go to the gym?
I mean, sometimes if you don't have time, then you have to try to incorporate some kind of an exercise in your everyday routine. I have 4 children, I also have 2 dogs, and I live very close to a canyon. I take them for a hike. Like, I don't necessarily have the time to get in the car, drive to the gym, be there for an hour, get back in the car and go home. Then you lose 3 hours.
Now, tell me as well about your new gig on America's Got Talent. I know you guys have been filming a little bit, so what's that been like?
I went to New Orleans 2 weeks ago. It was my first 2 days on America's Got Talent. And, you know, there are so many talented people in America, and some also where you wonder, who told you that you were talented? There are some singers that clearly don't have really a voice. Or there was a very, like an older gentleman, I think he was about 70 years old, and he blew himself up, and I was like, I don't know those things, I don't know if they're necessary or if that is actually, you think about, you know, I mean, I've seen so many theaters and shows, and you know, you pay a lot of money to go and see a show, so that's what I'm thinking when I sit there. Would I pay money to watch this person perform?
Right.
And then I'm like, actually, no, I wouldn't.
Maybe not,
and
yeah.
no one else should. So.
Yeah, exactly. Who's the toughest so far?
Mel is pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty tough. She's very honest. Sometimes I want to also, you know, say what I'm thinking in the moment, and I'm still having a little bit of a hard time doing that because I feel for the people.
Right.
I don't know how that's going to be in a few weeks. I'm going to be like, ew.
Now, wedge sneakers are also on trend right now, and Allison McNamara has been going through practically every pair to find the best ones for you, so let's check them out.
Hi.
Hi, Allison.
Yes, wedge sneakers are all the rage. Everyone from like Jessica Alba, Kate Bosworth, Diane Kruger, Miranda Kerr, Naomi Watts. I mean, the list goes on and on. Everyone is wearing these raised kicks.
You can't go wrong with them, but why? Why do people love them so much?
Here's the thing. You get the comfort and laid-back feel of a tennis shoe, but the height of a heel. I mean, double park sold.
It makes sense. The comfort part, because heels are normally never comfortable.
Exactly.
Right? Let's start with the first one. This was the pioneer, wasn't it?
So these are by Isabel Marant. She's the one who really created this trend a few years ago, and clearly it's a huge hit. I love this pair. It's very effortless, it's laid back, it's casual, and this color is super versatile. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like a dusty olive, but really will easily fit into your wardrobe.
But what about someone who wants a lower price point? Because those are a little on the expensive
these are a splurge. But if you're just starting out with the trend, I'd say go with a pair like these by Steve Madden. I love the color palette, this two-tone neutral taupe. We got the lace up right here in front, the Velcro across it. Rubber sole, I mean, still very similar to the Isabel Marant, but not quite as pricey.
Okay, and these are looking a little more fashion forward.
How great are these?
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Them. So these are by Rachel Zoe, obviously. Lots of texture and stuff going on here. We've got the leather toe in front, this kind of mesh detailing that hits that sporty trend. And then, I mean, hello, all this snake skin.
There's a lot going on.
This is for the girl who wants to take a fashion risk for sure. And I like this shoe because I feel with a lot of these are more daytime, but this really could be a nighttime shoe. Like, throw on some slick leather skinny pants, a nice blouse, and I mean, hot.
Hot
all around.
Now, these are also pretty eye-catching to me, I think.
These have a cool story. So these are the Nunky Dyke Sky High heels, and they're really cool. I love them because each one was named after a city that has a fashion week. So we've got New York, we've got London, Tokyo, Paris, Milan. There's one for every city that really captures the spirit of it. So we chose Milan and New York. First off with these Milan, you can see it kind of has that luxe that Italian designers are known for, like the burgundy embossed reptile. It's like flashy gold.
It's like a great
swoosh.
handbag, right?
Totally. And then the New York ones, can't you just see like the New Yorker wearing this like
totally.
downtown?
The metallic is gorgeous.
Yeah, like Lower East Side, throw on like an all black ensemble, and I mean, love it.
You could wear those out at night. It's really great. And I love that the city is right there.
Yeah, you see the Milan and the New York.
Yeah, you can travel the world.
One shoe at a time.
Yes, one shoe at a time. Now, these are a little more neutral.
Yeah, these are by Aldo. Definitely like an easy pair to start wearing the trend as well. I like that they're all white. It's kind of like a fun play on that white shoe that you probably wore growing up. And they're Velcro. I mean, hello, easy.
Who doesn't want to go back to preschool and use Velcro again?
Yeah, crisscross them, wear them this way. I mean, they're just really easy to wear. They'll go with everything. So.
All right, these are really fun options.
I'm glad you like them.
Good things for spring. Well, thanks so much, Allison. And thank you for watching Pop Sugar Live, but stick with us. San Francisco entertainment reporter Becca Frucht will be back at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern with more celebrity headlines. Plus, our culture team is going to show us their top books for March.
Love a good book.
Love a good book around here. I'm Matthew Rodriguez. This is Allison McNamara, and we will see you tomorrow.